children, hope all of you are rigorously following all the assignments which are uploaded in Campus Care and gearing up for half-yearly exam. Now I'm back with chapter 8 of English literature, which will be covering the entire syllabus of semester 1. The name of the chapter is The Tale of Peter Rabbit. It was written by Helen Beatrix Potter, who was an English writer and best known for children's books featuring animals such as The Tale of Peter Rabbit. She was born in 1866 and died in 1943. Now I come back with the story. Peter Rabbit, he is the main character and how he was in trouble. But before I start the narration, I just want to ask, do you follow your parents' instruction? If not, you should always, otherwise you will fall in a wrong trap. So always obey your parents and never disobey them. Now the story goes like this. There were 4 little rabbits, Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail and Peter. They lived underneath the root of a big tree. And one day Mrs. Rabbit told all her 4 children, "My dear children, go to field and play, but do not visit Mr. McGregor's garden, as your father was put in a pick by Mrs. McGregor's." She warned her 4 children that you should never go to a person named Mr. McGregor's garden because they might eat you, because they prepare a special dish which is named as a pick. Now Mrs. Rabbit, along with basket and umbrella, went to baker's shop to purchase brown bread loaf and 5 currant buns, and she instructed her children that go and play and never go to Mr. McGregor's garden. All 4 bunnies went to lane to collect blackberries. However, among all 4, Peter was very naughty. He ran to Mr. McGregor's house and ate French beans, radish, but he felt sick. In spite of warning from her mother, Peter, he went to Mr. McGregor's garden and was enjoying all these vegetables. So finally what happened, this Peter, he found a door in a wall, as I told you earlier. So he saw old mouse, and running, but he could not help as he was carrying peas in his mouth, as Peter wanted his help so that he could come out from Mr. McGregor's garden. And then Peter, what he did, he went back to that big wooden box and saw Mr. McGregor's, he was breaking soil to dig out onions, and his back was towards him, and gate was just nearby his where he was hiding. So he got off and walked behind that black currant bushes. There was a small bushes, just near the gate, and he quietly slipped underneath the gate and he started running as fast as he could. He started running so that Mr. McGregor's could not catch him, and finally he came back to his house and he breathed a sigh of relief. But children, you should learn from this story that what is the moral of the story? That we should never disobey our parents. When they say that do not do this work, you should not do, otherwise you will fall in a trouble. As you have seen in this story, how Peter, he fell in a trouble and he had to face such a lot of problems before reaching home. I hope you have understood. You go through this chapter, and if you have any confusion, then you can upload your confusion or your confusion in Campus Care.